Good day, let's consider a deal that will yield us a profit. We can consistently pursue such transactions for profitability. Well, first of all, let's examine the transaction itself, observe its gains. Now that we have it, let's switch and check how much profit it gained in percentage equivalent. That's it. Like to trade to ensure it's a good deal. So how do you consistently take on such deals? So we take the trades from these indicators, just joking. In truth, it appears pretty terrible and it's very hard to understand. We will show you another aspect, but before we do, it's important to understand the fundamental indicators themselves. These are resistance, stochastic, accelerator. These are the indicators developed initially for the stock market, then they migrated to the crypto segment when it emerged, and they are some of the best indicators globally. But the issue is it's very hard to trade with them, and when you select an indicator singularly, it doesn't align. With the parameters you sometimes need to understand to enter a transaction. Yes, each provides certain percentages. Some data, truthfully, it's very difficult for anyone, even a professional, to understand, to trade with these indicators. Honestly, we conceived it a bit differently. We took all these indicators and combined them. The top indicators show that if the value is 100%, the asset is overbought and it's time to sell short. Alternatively, if the value is 1%, the asset is oversold and you should buy long. The indicator is essentially a percentage implementation of a histogram intended to reflect market sentiment. It's set by several normalized accelerators and gives an average percentage for the entire market. Yes, I understand it might sound complex and unclear, but in truth it's pretty straightforward. And simply put, you can see quite plainly that where a larger percentage approaches 100%, you need to sell. Where a smaller percentage approaches 1%, you need to buy. There really isn't anything complicated about it. We can see how it works. If the percentage is high, you need to sell. If the percentage is lower, you need to buy. It's all right there in black and white. Now these percentages, they're calculated from the top indicators and represent the average for the entire market. The real advantage here is that these indicators don't redraw, which means all of these percentages that you see don't change. Once the bar closes, they stay that way, and they will always be stored in the archive. There won't be any other percentages. And this is truly a big plus for these indicators. Why, you ask? Well, let me explain. Let's take, for example, a common indicator. It's one that redraws and is sold by many competitors. Now, what I'm about to tell you may rub some competitors the wrong way. But now let's look closely. Here's a market simulator essentially showing how indicators typically are redrawn, well, in the most rudimentary way. So you understand, let's imagine we're entering a deal. We're looking for a deal, an entry point. There should be a signal appearing right about now. We need to enter a deal. Now look closely. I click and then it's displayed. Let's go ahead. Oops, did you notice that? I'll backtrack a bit. And now look closely again. We're looking for a deal again, right? Oh look, we're here now. Well, we need to make a trade, right? Is it a long or a short? What will it indicate? Okay, remember we're at this price right now. Now look closely. Oh, it seems to indicate a signal like we should make a move. But in reality, the price is right here. And in the end, when you look at the big picture, everything appears to be in fine shape. Yet in reality, we are here. You see, this is what we call redrawing, but this is in the crudest form. There are indicators that somewhat mask this, add some embellishments and so forth. And this is a major issue with every indicator out there. However, in this particular indicator, the archives, the percentages, they don't redraw. And that's precisely why you can figure out where the entry points are. Where is the overheated asset and where is the underheated one? Where is it overbought? Where is it oversold? You know, yes, and this is a very big plus. which will put money in our pockets as traders precisely if we understand what and how it generally happens in trading. I'll now show you a clear example of how in fast mode it works at these percentages, so I'll turn it on now. Fast mode, this is a market simulator approximately, so that you understand. So 10 times speed. Okay, let's go. So we roughly understand how it works. In principle, nothing complicated. In fact, it gives certain trade entries and good profit. If you want and you are interested in this, like it, click on the links, they will help you. And you just take it, choose the altcoin that you like and start on it. Trade it also works on all time frames that interest you. Maybe it is 15-minute, hourly, 4-hour, daily, 3-day, whichever one is most interesting to you. And it is recommended to trade on a 2-hour time frame. This is a more professional time frame, and choose any Bitcoin or altcoin that interests you and start trading for profit.